Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Leipzig against City. This is the Champions League. And the players are walking out the tunnel now. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the lineup Pep's gone with is exactly how I expected, to be honest. I called it in the match preview. I said it would be, well, this exact lineup in these exact positions. So no surprises from Pep. He's not tried to overthink it. He's just put the players in, of course. De Bruyne, Laporte missing through illness. I'm not that surprised to see Mahrez back in the lineup instead of Foden. I think Pep's preferred Mahrez in the Champions League, but I think he offers a little bit more. But it's a big game ahead of us. And it'd be nice to not just get the win, but to have a performance like we did against Forest. I think that's huge for us. I think a full solid performance for 90 minutes. With the Champions League anthem done. The familiar's just getting. Looks like Gundogan. I was going to say Guardiola. Looks like Gundogan wins the toss. There's Ederson and goal. Walker, Dias, Ake. At the back, Gundogan. Well, you've got Akanji at the back as well. Then you've got Gundogan, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva in midfield with Mahrez, Haaland, and Grealish up front. And off we go. Haaland gets us on the way. I said, big game this, not just for the result, but we also want a good performance as well. You know, it's the tail end of the season. We're fighting on two fronts. No, but it's a free kick to Leipzig. Looks like Dias went over the top of one of them. You got City in the red, black and gold. Leipzig in all white with a bit of red on them. I see you're not playing in the all blue, to be honest. But Leipzig quite happy to us have the ball in our third. Makes sense. I mean, if they've watched us this season, they know that if they just sit back and hold on tight, hold us for like 20, 30 minutes, they can hurt us on the counter as we start pushing for a goal. And hit us on the counter if you get your shot on target. I always expect it to go in against us. And there's no difference here for me. Da, 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 da. Gundogan tries to find Haaland, passes over hit. At least they tried to find it though, I don't mind that. I mean, it is massively early on. So you have a chance to break it. Vake just carried on going. Rodri this time holding on the ball too long. Not like him to hold on the ball like that. But Diaz did a good job of covering him, and Grealish got back as well to help out. Oh, he's got past Ake too easy there. Poor pass. I think he had too long to think about it there. We got back in numbers, but we didn't really close him down. We just let him do what he wanted. In the end, he just passed it to us. Haaland does well, get his head on that. Mahrez wins the ball. City showing plenty of patience, not getting the ball up the pitch. We're passing it around quite nicely at the moment. Walker now trying to hit that byline. Goes past one. Oh, that was nice play by Haaland. Then nice play by Gundogan, switching out wide. The Grealish should be running at him, then taking the shot. Mahrez doesn't do anything with it. Can't get it. I don't think he could get it under control, Mahrez, which is a shame. But Grealish had a chance then to just run at the full back, cut inside and hit it first time. I don't think he needed to pass again. It was lovely played by Haaland originally to head it to Gundogan. Lovely header. It was a great volley by Gundogan out wide to Grealish. Mahrez's ball into the box is pretty poor. Getting passing nice and slick. That's some nice passing he's got. Mahrez should have gave it to Walker ages ago. Still got it. That's a nice place by Gundogan, put it in the box. I think Gundogan should have put it in the box first time. Look, an extra touch. I don't think he needed to do. That's going to be a foul on Grealish. He spun around there. City playing really well in possession. Leipzig is struggling a little bit. There's goals in this. That's a very high line by Leipzig. They've dropped into their own penalty box there, though. Gundogan sweeps up and he does the right thing and just clearing that ball. Let's see, reset. He was offside. Good spot by the linesman. I think even Guardiola's like, how? Nice play by Grealish. Gundogan helping him out on that left-hand side. See, moving it around to the right-hand side now. Walker's finding a lot of space on that right wing. There's so much space out wide. Mahrez has plenty of time to do something with it. Goes back. But Diaz gets him moving forward again. So does Bernardo. That's it. Feed Mahrez through. A bit more weight on that pass, and I think Mahrez could have been behind the defenders there. Bernardo does really well to get that out to Walk on the right. Yeah, good. Because I'm hoping City don't go back there, go back to Ederson when they've got them stuck in their own half. Oh, Haaland, really nice touch there, holding off two defenders. Brings Walker into play, but Walker's like, where is everyone? Because no one's up there with him. Oh, get it in the box, Walker. Smash it. Going to be a corner, though. I mean, Walker tried to float it. I think he's trying to say to Haaland, he's trying to put it by post, float it in. But usually Walker smashes them across the box. He just fires them in. He doesn't try and float his crosses, usually. I'm surprised they didn't just fire it in there. Maybe he did because he saw Haaland was moving back post, because that's kind of his natural thing to do. Whereas, like, with Aguero, it was go to the near post. So he's going to be a Mahrez corner. Decent corner. On target. Looks like Diaz. Straight to the keeper, though. Better, though. I'm liking that we put these corners into the box and we don't just mess around with short corners anymore. I like that. Finally learned that if you put all your height in the box, you may as well put it in the box. Taking them a while to learn that this season. Defend these counter attacks. That's what's dangerous. They've got some pace as well up front. Bernardo does enough. Let's put him off. And Akanji doesn't take any chances and just puts it out, but it is going to be a free kick because he's offside. He looked offside. Yeah, he's offside when it come in. Bernardo went with him close enough, but didn't keep him onside. Well played. They've completed 41 passes in 26% possession. We've completed 138 passes in 74. Absolutely dominating this game so far, but as we've seen all season, dominating doesn't really mean anything. I like the performance. I mean, the performance is good. We've not had many like this recently. Well, if we don't take the chances or we don't create chances, it's worth nothing. It only takes one chance against us, as we've seen frequently since the World Cup. Just take that one chance and we'll be punished. So in these periods where we're dominating and we've got 70+% possession, we have to take the chances. We have to create more. We have to put the ball in the box much more. I suppose that's not a free kick against Mahrez, but ref says play on. Well, their claims go straight to Akanji, who gives it to Diaz. Here's Grealish now running with the ball. He's still going. He's brought down. I mean, he's pushed in the back. It's definitely a free kick. I think he should be booked there as well, the defender. Guardiola was. He's not going to be booked, but I think he should be. It wasn't Guardiola that did it. Well, whoever it was, he should have been booked. Was a free kick. I'm assuming it's going to be Mahrez to take. Beautifully placed this for De Bruyne free kick if he was on the pitch. Oh, Gundogan. Gundogan's capable of hitting one as well. If I was Mahrez, I think I'd just whip it as hard as I can. Could be either one of them. They're both stepping up like they're going to take it. Mahrez, they try and whip it. Hits the wall. Nardo, again, wonderful ball to Walker. How easy does he give? Like, does he play them long balls? I love the way Gundogan turns on the ball. Not messing the ball. He gets us moving forward every time. Here's Walker again. This time he just fire across the box, doesn't get enough on it. Well played by Mahrez, that. Rodri takes over and hits it. Having to go about Bernardo about something. I don't know what he's having to go in for. I think he wanted to play in front of him rather than to his feet. I think Mahrez gets in his way. So far, so good though. It just means, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Do more, do more. Don't let this drop. The performance levels are good. The passing's good. Everything we're doing is right. I think it was Rodri pulling back the... I don't know who Rodri is pulling back, but he probably deserves to be booked there. I think he's lucky the referee waved play on. Was he offside? Probably. He looked close to the bottom right with Bernardo, because Bernardo's popping up absolutely everywhere in defence there. He's on the right, he's on the left, he's in the middle. And that's Ederson's first touch of the ball. They're trying to play themselves into trouble here. Yeah, there's the problem, and the commentators said it. Our problem since the World Cup has been clean sheets. And we've not kept clean sheets in the last 5 away games. It's not good enough. You can't go out there and expect to win the league if you're not keeping clean sheets. City just passing it around. They're not creating any opportunities, but Leipzig can't get the ball. We're just moving from left to right. They're looking like they're just trying to hold on, to be honest. Like I said, they're just trying to hit us on the break, just like Forest did, like Everton did, Brentford, all them teams as well. So far, we're managing it okay, and I think a huge difference really at the back is Dias. The way Dias commands the defense. Also, I think if Laporte was on Ake, Dias, Walker, that's probably our best back four. There's only Laporte missing there. Another English club going down. It's true. Let's hope so. Although I'd expect even if this game ends up as a draw or a loss, that you'll win the second leg anyway. Watching Leipzig here, they've not really got anything that's going to trouble us over 2 legs. So we'll go through this round, I expect. We'll probably get knocked out in the semis or final. But we definitely won't win it. Just playing around with Leipzig, to be honest. Absolutely dominating them at the moment. He can't get the ball. That was a nice turn by Bernardo. He's brought it down. He should have been giving it outright to Walker immediately there. Walker could have started another attack. Mahrez in plenty of space. There you go. You got Gundogan and Haaland both making runs. You got Grealish out left all on his own. Ball pass from Rodri to Ake. Should have got to Grealish a lot sooner there. Ake puts in the box. Headed clear. City do really well again to stop the counter attack. Ake intercepts and not Ake Akanji. I don't think Pep's plan is to hold. I think Pep's plan is just to keep hold of the ball. Pep's plan is just to strangle them, which is what we're doing. What a ball that is to Walker. Fires it across. He's fired it to the edge of the box there. I think he's looking for Gundogan on the penalty spot, when he should have been firing it across the 6-yard box towards Haaland at the far post. And I think before the camera cut there, that's what Haaland's saying to him. Haaland is telling Walker there, I'm pretty sure, why did you not just hit that at me? You overcomplicated it. We'll see, you're just dominating. Leipzig can't get the ball. Like I said, I think Leipzig's game plan is probably just to defend like this. Keep us passing around on the halfway line, try and win it, try and force us into a mistake, hit us on the counter and take their chance. And go 1-0 up, like in the 80th minute. That's probably their game plan. I think Red Bull's game plan is actually just to keep the score down as low as possible for as long as possible. Our game plan is just to keep the ball. I mean, look how slow we're playing it. They're just letting Dias, Akanji walk on the ball there at the back. In fact, they're closing Akanji down, but they're not closing Dias down. Dias, they're not going there. I don't like that. A half and half scarf. Big man shouldn't be doing that when a Red Bull. Oh, Mahrez is offside. I think Mahrez is saying, got to play it quicker, but he can't talk. Mahrez and Grealish have no right to complain to anyone about playing it quicker. Could be onside, you know. But it doesn't matter. But he has no right in telling anyone to play it quicker when he never passes as quick as he can to Haaland. Leipzig, I don't think Leipzig are too far from the top. I think they're like 5th or 4th. Germany, isn't it? So, fighting and win it. They beat Wolfsburg 3-0 away from home at the weekend. And Wolfsburg is 6th or 7th. And I know Leipzig are above that. I think Leipzig are top 4. Shall we have a look? Let's do that. Where are Leipzig in their league? Good idea. Let's do that. It would be good to know, wouldn't it? Oh, they're making mistakes, not City here. Hit it! Bang! 1-0. There we go. We made one of their mistakes count. Love that. Great finish by Mahrez, that. He didn't mess about. Didn't take an extra touch. Just smashed it. 1-0. Yeah, Leipzig are not winning this game. Leipzig are 5th. Yeah, so Leipzig are actually not doing too bad. Like I said, they're pretty close to the top of their league. Tables. Leipzig are only 4 points behind Bayern at the top of the league. There you go. 4 points behind Bayern they are. In fact, that German league is crazy at the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The top 6 teams are separated by 5 points. Good league, that. 1-0. Easy peasy. Leipzig have to do something now. That's the thing. Leipzig have to react here. They can't just keep sitting back. Do I believe Liverpool's era has ended? No, I don't think so, to be honest with you. A lot of people are saying that Liverpool and Klopp, you know, it's that 7-year thing for Klopp. The players have stopped listening to him. He's run out of motivation. I don't think so. Mahrez scored. Mahrez. He's only just scored as well, like a minute ago. I don't think Liverpool's era has ended. I mean, I wouldn't call it an era anyway because they won 1 Premier League. 1 Premier League is not an era. City have dominated English football for the last 5 years. But at the same time, I think Liverpool's midfield, I don't think was all that, to be honest, these last few years. I think Mane hit it. Why is Walker not hit it? He's got his head in his hands, and so he should. He could have played it so much sooner or just hit it. He had so many options. And he chose the wrong one at the wrong time. Still good play, though. We're passing through him. But I think Liverpool's midfield were carried by Salah, Mane, you know, Jota to some degree as well last season, because Jota's a phenomenal player. I love Jota. Yeah, I don't think Liverpool's midfield has been as all that. I think that's what's let them down over the last couple of years. You're right, they're not updating. I'll try and fix that. Oh my god, how is that not gone in? Rodri's headed it across the goal from the edge of the box. He's having to go Haaland there saying, where are you? You're right, thanks for letting me know about this summary. And that should fix it. And that should fix it, there we go. Yeah, it's true. They have missed Mane, Liverpool. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I don't watch Liverpool every game. I watch Liverpool play against us, and Mane always scored. Because the way Liverpool play, it suits against City every time. How many goals do City concede that are counter-attacks? Every single goal we concede. Liverpool did it to us for years and have done for years. They hit us on the break. They have 3 chances and they score 3 times. They did it. You know, this season we've seen it a dozen times at least. Forest at the weekend, they had 1 shot on target, goes in. You know, it's our Achilles heel. It always has been. But I didn't realise how much they relied on Mane, because watching them this season, yes, they've had injuries at the back, but the defence, you know, being poor does not make excuses for your attacking not living up to their standard. But Mane, yeah, they've missed Mane. Maybe he was right to leave. He's like, you're not paying me what I'm worth. Fair play to him, I say. Well, see, and not say Liverpool are just not firing on all cylinders, really, are they? They beat Everton. We should have beat Everton. There's no excuses for us not beating Everton a few weeks ago, other than they had that. It was a phenomenal hit. Was it Gray that scored it? Ederson had no chance. Oh, God, Grealish is down. That's not good for us. Like a nothing tackle either. He's the one that went in for the tackle. He's holding his knee. That can't be a good thing. Oh, it's a clash of knee. United. I think United's future's looking bright, to be honest. I'm missing Ole. I thought Solskjaer was a phenomenal manager. I wish they'd kept him. I think he could have done wonderful, wonderful things for years to come. But it's only a matter of time before United were going to go good anyway. Every team has its cycle. United obviously haven't won anything for 5 years. I think that's about to change because I don't think Newcastle are going to stop them. Rashford is in phenomenal form. I will say, I think if Rashford gets injured, you don't know where United are going to go. Say Rashford gets an injury for 3 months now for the rest of the season. I think that derails them massively. So I don't think United are the complete puzzle. I don't think they're a finished article. Obviously, it's still Ten Hag's first season, but I think next year, you got to put them as one of the favourites to win the league. I don't know how you separate next season. Arsenal, City, United, Liverpool again, I suppose, and Chelsea with all their signings. Eventually, they've got to come good too. So next year, I mean, it could be a 5-horse race. I mean, I wouldn't say City are going to be outright favourites next season. The way we played this season, I'm surprised we're second at the moment. I think we're in danger of dropping to third because I think United might finish above us. I'm more concerned about United catching us than us catching Arsenal. But I think United's future is pretty good under Ten Hag. I do. I don't think the Glazers have been. I mean, I know the Glazers haven't done a great job of putting money into the club like City's owners have. But they still spend money, and it's no excuse for Solskjaer to do so poor with United with that squad. Like, Solskjaer should have done better with that squad he had. Like, 100%. I think if Mourinho had the squad Solskjaer did after that couple of years, I think United challenged for a title each year. But yeah, United haven't got a depth. It's the same as City as well. I mean, everyone goes on about City having 2 teams of 11. We don't. We have 1 team of an 11, and then 6 decent players after that. And then it's youngsters. Look at our bench tonight. And we've only got 2 players injured. We've only got De Bruyne and Laporte out, but we've got like 4 youngsters on the bench. We don't have a left back. Well, we have Gomez, but you can't trust Gomez at the moment. It'll be next season he's judged, but I think City might try and ship him out early. Yeah, but we've not had a left back for 5 years. Bernardo's looking at leaving. Rodri's going to want to go eventually as well. City pressing him. I have the pitch. Walker. Oh, Walker's got to get back and defend now. Now he's missed him. Ake's got to play cool, casual ball to Ederson, which he does. Ederson can't piss around with this ball. I think he messed about with it for far too long there. He had to play that a lot sooner, but like I said, City's passing in this game's been phenomenal. Bernardo, he's been incredible this game as well. Look at that. And Mahrez plays them all into trouble again. I mean, Chelsea are the team with depth. I mean, you look at Chelsea's team, they've got 3 11s. They've got more depth than all the other teams combined. Arsenal haven't got depth. We've not got depth. United haven't got depth. If 2 or 3 City players gets injured, our season's over. If 2 or 3 United players gets injured, their season's over. Arsenal the same. You know, if they take a few more hits, now say Odegaard gets injured, Saki gets injured, season over. They'll stop winning as many games. But Chelsea, they could injure 10 players and they should still have enough to be up there in the top 4. So watch Chelsea. I think Chelsea have signed too many players at once. That's their problem. I think Potter will come good if they give him a chance. Hit it. Jack should be hitting it here. Oh, why is he taking 3 touches there? Hit it first time. Bernardo again, incredible play keeping over the ball inside the box. He somehow gets it out to Grealish on the left-hand side, who has to hit that first time, like he did against Forest the other day. Not Forest, Arsenal. Like he did against Arsenal. But he's just taken 2-3 touches. 1, 2. I should have hit it sooner than that. Never mind, it's only just over. Well, for me, this season's failures have to be Chelsea. Not even Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool have had a lot of injuries. I still think they'll have a good chance of reaching the top 4 because they're on the Champions League now anyway, so Although I've seen Liverpool fans saying they're going to beat Real Madrid 4-0. I can't imagine that's going to happen. There's no way they're beating. Look at that. Leipzig haven't even had a shot yet. Not off target or on target. Like I said, they're only 4 points off the top of the Bundesliga, Leipzig. Only 4 points behind Bayern. We're further behind Arsenal than they are behind Bayern. Yeah. I mean, Chelsea can cause a few problems, especially for other teams, like you say. I mean, but Chelsea next season, I think if Chelsea end up mid-table next season, I mean, God knows where they go. Because you can't even accuse Bowley of not spending money. Because he's just done what Abramovich did, which is just sign as many of the good players as he can from the top leagues. That João Felix, he looks really good, him. Obviously, I've seen him for Atletico, but not as much as I've seen him for Chelsea already. And boy, does he look a good player. I'd love him in the middle of City. Imagine him in the middle of City there alongside De Bruyne and Gundogan. Oh, boy. Poor throw that or poor part. I don't know what happened there. Walker took the throw quick, but he never really made it to. That's really well played by Walker, though. Stopping that counter-attack. He needed to do it, but then Akanji rushed his clearance. Now Bernardo's suddenly the first one forward, pressing the keeper when he was at right back a second ago. It's Grealish again. He should be running him. Because he's held on the ball for as long as he has and not done anything with it. Everyone's got back in line again. Haaland's going to have to go mad at him in half time. I saw an interview with Haaland with Shearer the other day. Just before the Arsenal game, or was it just after the Arsenal game? One of them. And he was saying that they have to put the balls in for him. Have to cross it more. I know Pep wants to be unpredictable, which is what he said in his pre-match conference in this game. It's not about being unpredictable and not letting everyone know we're just going to pass the ball to Haaland. But we've got Haaland. Just put it in the box. What a touch that is by Grealish. Now he's got a chance to run in. Go on, lad. Cross it. Corner. That was better from him. That was better. Even Pep's clapping. Direct. Got past his man. Had a chance to put the cross in. Miss a corner. I think everyone's had a good half. You can't rate any City play down. I mean, Ederson's touched the ball, what, 3 times? The defense has been phenomenal. They've stopped every counter-attack. We're slowing the game down like this. Leipzig can't get the ball. They can't get out their own half. Bernardo's been absolutely everywhere. Rodri's been dominating midfield. The wingers have done all right. It's only Haaland that's not in the game. I mean, that's nothing new, really. It's an issue we've had all season with him. We haven't quite worked it out yet. But here's Mahrez header over Rodri. Gakpo. Yeah, I mean, Gakpo is... The thing about Gakpo is he's built like Ronaldo, isn't he? He's tall and he's quick. And Gakpo's got all the ingredients for success. I mean, he could be a phenomenal player in the right team. Are Liverpool the right team? Who knows? Nunez as well. Getting in the right team, sure. Is it Liverpool? I don't know. I think Nunez would have been better off in someone like... Oh, God. We've got to stop this. Poor cross. I love that. Grealish getting back to help defend as well. Fortunately, he's been kept in. Lovely play by Grealish, that. Worked really hard. He ran 50 yards to help defend. But I thought Nunez would be better off as someone like United, you know, with players who are going to bully in that midfield, like Fred, like Fernandes. Even like Casemiro there as well. Like I said, Liverpool don't have them midfielders. I would have loved to have seen Gakpo City. I mean, the one thing City lack is pace. Like if Grealish had pace, Foden had a bit more pace, you know, and like Bernardo had more pace. Oh my God, we'd be unstoppable. We just lack pace through the team. And our defense, obviously, we've only got Walker. We don't have any other pace than Walker, which is why counterattacks hurt us so much. But more pace in the City team, and we would be absolutely devastating. Like when we had Sané on one wing, Sterling on the other. We were hurting teams for fun. Grealish draws the foul, as he normally does. I mean, he's not just tripped, he's dragged to the floor as well. I mean, come on, ref. Nothing about booking him. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Does anyone care about that fight? I'd be shocked if people actually care about that. That's really well played by Bernardo. Again, so far he's my man of the match. He's been phenomenal, him, Bernardo. You think we'll reach the final? I don't know about that. I mean, playing like this, yeah, I think we're capable, but I can't look past our performances like since the World Cup. They've not been great. We've been pretty bad in quite a lot of the games. We only played well really for like half an hour. Obviously, that was different against Forest because Forest we absolutely dominated. We should have won that game against Forest. Gundogan tried to find Haaland. Well, I mean, after watching Liverpool yesterday, it shows you like Real Madrid, a different breed. Because if we go 2-0 down to Liverpool at Anfield, we're not beating Liverpool. We don't win that game. In fact, we're more likely to get beat 4-5-0 by Liverpool if we go 2-0 down in after 15 minutes because we'll push up for the goal and we won't get it. They'll hit us on the break and hit us. We in Madrid's, no, I don't even know. We won't find out until after this round. You get sorted after this, don't you? I think because obviously this round was all about not drawing teams from the same country against each other. So it's still one of the special rounds. So I think after this round, you'll find out who you're with. You'll know who you'll get in the quarter, semi, and then final. Well, I can't look past. Well, even Napoli. How good do Napoli look at the moment? I've seen a few of their games in Italy this season, and they're just blowing teams away. They look really good on the attack, Napoli. To be honest, I kind of want a Napoli Real Madrid final. See how that goes. I mean, we're just dominating the football, to be honest. I mean, I don't really mind when we play like this because it's how Pep wants to play. And I'm not going to complain about dominating the ball and winning 1-0 away in the Champions League. I can't complain about that. Too fatty. The only... I mean, I don't really put much things into any... The players I want to see City sign, I mean, I really wouldn't mind Alphonso Davies. I think he'd sort some of our problems that we currently have. I think he could be phenomenal for us in Davies. And to be fair, a couple of them Barcelona players are good. Well, we're just going to have to see who's to get rid of in the summer. Is this going to be their first shot of the game? It is their first shot of the game. It's on target. Ederson saved it. Incredible. Ederson, best keeper in the world. Yeah, no worries, Uncle Sam. You have fun. Hopefully City hold on and win. At half-time. I think it's half-time. Done well. So City ahead. They really created very little. Leipzig, they only had one shot. That was at the end of the first half. We absolutely dominated that first half. Danny Mills on Sky Sports does say it's a little bit dull. It's a little bit boring for a City game. More professional, just getting the job done. Which I agree. I mean, we're away from home in the Champions League. Get the job done, move on after that. I think that's what the plan is here. We're doing it fantastically, to be honest. Leipzig made that one defensive mistake and we made them, we punished them for it. And Mahrez wasn't going to miss from there. It was a phenomenal hit by Mahrez. Great goal. Keeper wasn't saving it. Yeah, one goal is not enough, you're right. I never trust City to keep a clean sheet. And to be fair, like I said, it's been workmanlike, it's been professional. We've done what we've needed to do. But yeah, I'm surprised that first shot didn't go in because we've got real happy at the moment of letting every shot on target go in. We're really poor, right? Actually, it was a bad shot by Werner. I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, I'm not disappointed. I mean, I'm glad. But Leipzig really haven't used their pace. They haven't really attacked us. They've sat back deep. They've just defended. They've not really pressed. They're waiting for that mistake, but they're not really forcing the mistake. When they get the ball, they're not really going over the top quick enough. So it's just letting City get back into shape. And I think if Leipzig want anything from this tie or to go through to the next round, which surely they do, you really have to get something out of this match. You can't go to the Etihad and expect to get something because I don't think we'll let them have it. I don't think we're going to pass up the Champions League at the Etihad. We're more likely to do it away from home. So, I mean, Leipzig have to do something. But yeah, what a performance so far. And like I said, I can't mark any City play down. I think they've all been phenomenal. Bernardo in particular. Bernardo has been absolutely everywhere. I mean everywhere. I've seen him pop up on the left, pop up on the right. Been in defense. I need to restart timer. Bomb. I want to send this tweet out. Oh yeah, what a finish by Mahrez. Bam. Go. Finish the half. And then we're good to go again. Fantastic. What we're saying though, more of the same, right? I mean, we surely don't want anything to change here. We just want to keep going, keep doing our thing, keep dominating the ball, move them around a lot, which is what we're doing. We're moving left, we're moving right, moving them back to the left. I've seen Grealish be plenty direct in this match, more direct than he normally is. We want more of the same from Mahrez on the right-hand side as well. But I don't think we can complain about how City performed. You know, we've been fluid, dominated the possession. You know, we just got to keep doing more of the same. Literally, that's it. Do that, we win. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. You know, and if we look at what Twitter is saying here, I don't think anyone can be. There we go. Riyad Mahrez's stats in the first half. You know, most crosses 4, most chances created 3, most touches in our opposition box 3. That's equal. I'm guessing that's with Werner at the end because Werner got the ball in our box at the end there. 2 shots, 1 shot on target, 1 goal. You know, that's his 20th Champions League goal as well. Here we go. Let's see what the halftime ratings are from the MEN, shall we? Halftime ratings, Ederson 6 untested. Yeah, I mean, he's done nothing, but he's done nothing wrong. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, Aymeric lads are going. We are a bit boring, but I think we're dominating the ball. And I think part of us being boring is the fact that Leipzig haven't really done anything. Like, you know, Leipzig can't get the ball themselves, so they can't create anything, which means they can't attack, which means it's just us passing the ball around. You know, but like I said, Ederson so far 6, Walker a 6. I think that's a bit harsh. Yes, his final ball's not been great, but I think he's getting down the line. He's attacking. He's had a couple of loop crosses. He's also fired the ball across the box. He's getting further up the pitch than I saw him do it the first half of the season, which I'm glad about. Akanji, I think he's done all right. He goes on the right as Walker pushes up. I think sometimes Akanji's clearances are a little bit rushed. Diaz had a header straight at the keeper, but him and Ake have been absolutely solid. So is Rodri in the middle. Gundogan, very nice. Yeah, he made that dummy as well. Mahrez's goal. But I think Gundogan's been good on the ball. Bernardo Silva, popping up everywhere. For me, man of the match so far, Bernardo. He's absolutely everywhere. Mahrez got the goal. Grealish, he needs to do a little bit more. I think he needs to be a little bit more direct. And Haaland, he makes all the runs. He does absolutely everything, but he doesn't get the ball. So, I mean, 6 for him. Two more goals. I don't really mind. I think clean sheet here is more important. I'd like to see us keep a clean sheet. You know, we've not kept a clean sheet in our last 5 away games. And I can't even remember the last time we kept a clean sheet in general. No, we don't keep enough clean sheets. I want a clean sheet more than the 3 goals. But yeah, we're controlling the game. You've got to be happy about that, right? I mean, I'm not going to say it's as good as the performance against Forest. I don't think it is as good as the performance against Forest. But we have absolutely controlled it. I mean, I don't trust them either. I expect them to score. I do think Red Bull will score if they have, if they throw it at us, they'll score. But if they open up, I think we'll hurt them. I mean, what is it? What's possession at the moment? We're on 74% possession. Can't get the ball. So if I'm Pep, I just say do more of the same. Well, if this is how City play for the rest of the season, I'm going to be happy, to be honest with you. I do think it takes two teams to make an exciting match. Who would you bring Lewis on for, though? I mean, the only person I can see, I think Walker's doing a good job. I think Ake's doing a good job. I think Walker looks back to his, I want to say his best, but he's definitely performing again. Ake, I think, always performs when he plays. The only defender there, or the weakest link in that defense, really, is Akanji, and even he's not doing a bad job. I don't know who I would bring Rico on for. Maybe Walker to rest him ahead of the Premier League, but if a system's working and something's not broken, why change it currently? We see Pep try and make changes in the 88th, 89th minute when things have not been working for 60 minutes. I wouldn't expect him to make changes now it is working. And if he does, he's crazy. And again, it's Pep. God knows what he'll do. He might make 5 subs at halftime. You just never know what Pep's going to do you? That's half the problem. I also think it makes sense to play like this as well, especially when you are controlling the game as much as we are doing. When we are 1-0 up, and Leipzig have to really attack us because, like I said, Leipzig can't go away from this game losing 1-0 because at the Etihad, they're not going to beat us. I don't think they'll beat us at the Etihad. I mean, they could do. But if you're Leipzig, you're thinking our best chances at home. Surely that's what you're thinking. So if they realistically want something from this tie to go through, they have to do something in this second half. Whereas if they don't, we can carry on playing like this, save our energy, conserve a little bit for the Premier League at the weekend. Everyone's a winner, no injuries, no undue stress. Just go about our business. Because this is the part of the season where I'd expect Pep just to play his best 11 week in, week out, not mix things around, not keep changing formation, not play Walker at centre half. Just keep doing his thing. I'm pretty sure that was somewhat of a racist advert. That's interesting from BT. Keep an eye on that one. Yeah, I mean, Haaland's had 0 serves. I've just seen a rating done on I don't know if you like being called Dan. I don't like being called Dan, but you know. If you I just looked at MEN and they gave Haaland a 5, which I think is super harsh because like you said, he's got no service. Doesn't get the ball, doesn't get passes. How can you give someone a 5 when he's not getting the ball? He's making all the runs. I can see him yelling at people like Walker where to put the ball. KDB does like putting the ball in the box because he's more. KDB is the only one that doesn't, take an extra 4 or 5 touches. Everyone else does it. Gundogan does it. Rodri does it. Bernardo does it. Grealish, Mahrez, even Haaland sometimes. De Bruyne, one touch, bang, gone. He doesn't want the ball. One touch, bang, gone. Doesn't want the ball. Here's the mistake. Grealish wins it back. Great ball. Gundogan dumb is it? I think he meant it. Mahrez, keep on saving that. Friends call you Dan. No, I'm not a fan of being called Dan. I mean, I don't mind it. Anything but Danny. I hate Danny. Like I always say, Daniel, good guys. Dan's, they're usually the loud ones in the group, life of the party. Danny's, pricks. Every Danny is a prick. If someone says to me, I'm Danny, automatically hate them. When did BT get cricket? What's going on in this chat? City fans loving it, man. Look at them go. Yeah, safe standing. Love that. Kids are there as well. Here's the big man. Making changes. I'm not surprised they're making changes because, like I said, they need to. They're getting hurt. You can't keep going like this. You'll expect some Konku to come on as well at some point. Wow. Gonna be kicking off for the second half. Any second. Just waiting for the Red Bull players who are taking their sweet time. Bomb. Off we go. Do it. Haaland doing really well there as well. Dropping deep a little bit and helping out the midfield. Mahrez is brought down. Free kick. And he throws the ball about 10 yards into the field. They just restart quick. So Red Bull immediately pressing. A lot more than they did in the first half already. Nearly plays Rodri into trouble, then Walker's poor pass. Seen that too often recently. Akanji's brought down. I don't think he needed to go to ground there. I can see why he did it, because he was pulled. But we'd played ourselves out of trouble. But yeah, Red Bull are now actually playing football. So this is going to be a more exciting half. Probably not what we want. I'm happy for this to be an absolutely boring game. As long as we win. Oh, look at them pressing already. I think Ederson's the only one that goes long to Haaland. Everyone else just won't give him the ball. But Ederson always aims for Haaland. I said the ref. Probably fortunate for us, because that looked like a dangerous attack for them there. Let City get back. Leipzig are having more of the possession as well. I don't think City will mind that. Need to keep our concentration levels up. Can't let them drop at all. Grealish did well closing down to the keeper. Needs to just keep going. Can't believe Akanji let him turn with the ball there, but he blocks the shot. Cross, whatever that was. I want to say it was a shot, but Werner didn't really look at the goal, and it was a lame effort. But in the end, I mean, we do the job when it goes out for a throw. But this is where I'd be concerned. I think if we hold on for the first 10, 15 minutes, maybe cause a few problems ourselves, have a couple of decent attacks, let them think twice about it. Already Red Bull looking really good. Leipzig, should I say. Leipzig already looking really good on the ball. Looking a lot sharper. And then they just pass it straight out, play like that. Bit of an unforced error. Everyone telling me he's worth 100 million. So far, I've not seen it this game. Haaland using his strength. Then leaves the ball behind. He does look clumsy, Haaland. I don't know if it's because he's so tall, so big. But he looks so clumsy on the ball. It's like whenever you saw Peter Crouch with it. I mean, not as severe as that, but he just looked really clumsy. Ake wins the ball back. Gundogan in the box. Why is Grealish trying to spin there 360 in the box? I can't believe the referee's giving a free kick either. That was a big chance for us there. Shame we couldn't take that one. Well, we punished him in the first half for a mistake. We couldn't punish him there. You'll take 50-50 of those anyway. If you can punish 50% of their mistakes, then you're going to have a good game overall. don't know why he's gone into the back of Mahrez like that. I mean, he's having a go. I don't know if he's having a go himself or Mahrez, but he just ran into the back of him. Mahrez held onto the ball really nicely. City winning the Champions League? Nah, no chance. I don't know how you can look past Real Madrid or Napoli. I think our best chance is getting Real Madrid over 2 legs. I know that sounds daft playing them at the Bernabeu, but I'd rather play them over 2 legs than 1. If we say we got them in the final, I'd fancy them every time. Same with Napoli. I'd want to play someone over 2 legs because I think we're a decent 2-legged team overall. And we were really unlucky not to beat Real Madrid last season. Okay, can't keep the ball in. Quick throw and taken. Diaz does really well this time. Oh, what a ball that is to Grealish chipping over the top there, unfortunately. Here come Leipzig again. Walker, you got to get out to him, mate. Don't let him cross it for free. You've let him cross it for free. And Hendricks heads it and it goes over. Walker has to close his man down. He can't just back off like that. He's giving him 10 yards of space there to cross it for free. Walker can't do that. That's terrible. Yeah, I think he jumped too soon there, Hendricks. Just kind of met at its highest point when he was on his way down. Again, Leipzig on the attack. See, that first half, I said it in the first half, you got to make that possession count. We always thought 1-0 wasn't enough anyway, right? 1-0 is a scary scoreline. Job isn't done. Then we're going to have to defend, pretty quite a bit this second half. No, their pulling goes a bit everywhere here. Gundogan should have been able to cut that out. Okay, did really well, but he's got to get back and help out Diaz on that left side. Walker cuts out that ball. Leipzig doing a lot better this half. Oh, God, the space he's got. This should be it. He's put it wide. Oh, how's he missed that? He had so much of the goal and so much space there. He should be scoring. He got it perfectly as well. It's a perfect ball. So I think if that's on target, it's in. And he's put it wide. He's trying to place it. I'd have 100% just put my foot through that. Leipzig are looking a lot better there. Dangerous. How much space did he have, though? Grealish brought down again. That's the warning shot, and City need to take that warning shot seriously as well. That's a really good throw. Akanji out position. Oh dear. cut back by Werner was not great. If we cut it back further towards the penalty spot, I think that was in that. But he's just put it into the 6-yard box and Ederson managed to get down first. Can't call it a boring game anymore. Oh. Yeah, if he cuts it up further, look at that on the 6. Penalty spot there, he doesn't look up, does he? No, he doesn't look up once. He just fires it into the box, Werner. A foul throw, but we'll take it. Gundogan, nice header that out to Grealish. Needs to pick up the tempo again. Poor lazy pass by Grealish that. Too casual. Gets it back though. City just needs to pick up the tempo. Oh god, another poor pass by Grealish. That's 2 in seconds for him. He's offside. Haaland, it looks offside anyway. No, Enzo's not giving it. How many runs does Haaland make? He made another one there. No one looked up. No one saw it. No one bothered. Constantly making that run. Hit it, Rodri. Oh, Rodri should have hit it there. He had space. Just roll that onto his right and just hits it at goal straight away. Now Bernardo's on the left-hand side, so about Grealish and Ake. That's left Walker a little exposed on that right, with Mahrez pushing in middle. Rodri switches play to Akanji. Mahrez made the run, Rodri instead goes back. This is how we play ourselves into trouble, just passing it around, going backwards, 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 backwards. We had 3 or 4 opportunities in that passage of play to put the ball to Mahrez or Haaland, who were making runs behind the defence, but instead, each pass went further backwards. And that's our problem. Dangerous ball by Rodri, that we got that wrong, but he doesn't. He gets it out to Ake on the left-hand side, who's got a lot of space to run into. His pass was a little too casual to Mahrez. And Haaland again on his way, but instead Gundogan doesn't bother. He just gives it outright to Grealish. I mean, if you don't give Haaland the service, he ain't going to score. So many of these runs that Haaland's making, and they're just not giving him the ball. I'd be going mad if I was him at every game. And then the ball that goes in behind is, honestly. Ball clearance, there's Gundogan. I think Gundogan needs to be stronger in the tackle there. Gundogan needs to do better. Leipzig are looking dangerous now. They're winning all the 50-50s. They're a lot stronger in the tackles. They are getting numbers forward. It's a good cross. Walker needs to get out to him there. Again, don't let him cross it. He's let him cross it. Diaz wins the header. Damn, if Haaland wasn't brought down there. Oh, can't find Haaland. The break was on then. If Haaland hadn't fallen in the middle of the pitch, I think that was it. I think that was the ball over the top he's been waiting for all game. Because Leipzig again plays forward now, and they're leaving the centre halves on the halfway line on their own. There's chances. A ball over the top instead of playing our way out now. Just played a few over the top. Keep them guessing a little bit. Well defended that. Just heading the ball away from Haaland. Did that so nonchalantly. Oh, he's done Akanji. Got saved by Ederson. You don't say that a lot. I'm going to be surprised if Leipzig don't score here, though. Phillips, I mean, I'm not sure Phillips is the answer. I mean, Phillips, when I've seen him play, I don't think he's improved the team. I think he's made us worse. Yeah, he got injured for quite a lot of the season. But he's clearly going with the players they trust. Remember, Gundogan was his first signing. So he's got a lot of trust in Gundogan. And if Gundogan goes off the pitch and then they score Leipzig, we got no creative player in that middle. We got zero. And what happened against Real Madrid in the second leg last season? You know, we took off our forward players, the ones that could create. They went and forced us to extra time, and we created zero in extra time because we didn't have anyone on the pitch. That's the danger. I think Gundogan has to stay on. You could possibly take Mahrez or Grealish off, stick Bernardo out on the wing, and then put Phillips on alongside Rodri, so you play two CDMs with Gundogan in front of them. You could do it that way. Because at least that way, Bernardo, whoever he's up on the wide for, whether it's Mahrez or Grealish, he's going to get back and across the pitch. He's still going to put in that effort. I can only see Phillips coming on alongside Rodri. And that would be the best bet here. Leipzig making another change. And he's on Conquer, and he's going to be stretching us at the back as well. He's going to be attacking us at every opportunity. Dangerous. Yeah. Let's get a little bit more dangerous for us. It does look a little bit desperate, though, doesn't it? It does look a little bit desperate. And the defensively, City look a little bit all over the place at the moment. And Leipzig are now controlling the ball. They're controlling the possession. They've definitely pushed us back a little bit. But here's a chance for a counter-attack. Grealish, lovely ball to Haaland, who can use his pace. One over the defender, gets past him. Drags it wide of his right. I think he rushed it a little bit. Yeah, he rushed it a little bit there, Haaland. But he got past his man. He actually got the ball. We actually hit them on the break. That was all his strengths. Well, Leipzig again, just straight up the other end. This point in Walker there, point out for a corner. I don't think he needed to do that. Yeah. Yeah. As expected. Leipzig scoring is expected. How many times do we say we don't keep clean sheets? Clean sheets. The team can't defend. Possibly a foul. I'm a bit disappointed because it's Diaz that he climbs on. Diaz has to be stronger there. I'm just trusting the players that he's got on the pitch. But again, we've not performed for 90 minutes. I said it in the preview. We've got to perform for 90 minutes, and we haven't again. Fair play to Leipzig, though. Second half performance probably deserves it. I'm surprised he didn't give a foul. But I mean, it's VAR and it's the referees, and they're all trash. I don't trust any referee or VAR or anything. And I don't trust this defense. But why is the Ederson not come out and claimed it? It's like 6 yards out. Another poor goal to give away. I can see Leipzig winning this match. Hopefully we can hold on for the 1-0, but I can see them scoring again. But again, is the fact that we can't perform for 9 minutes. Alvarez will come on in the 89th minute. I can tell you that now. Alvarez has come on in the 89th minute, I can tell you, because I've been mad about it myself. Liverpool, Brentford, against Forest last time out. And there's 2 more games where he's come on in the 89th minute when we've not won. He brings him on in the 89th minute when he gets desperate. That'll be the 89th minute. That'll be the substitution he makes, the only one, and it will be Alvarez. So Leipzig, the thing is, Leipzig now fancy themselves. Leipzig will fancy themselves winning this game. So there's a chance for us to hit them on the break. Why is Walker not going any stronger on that challenge there? That is winding me up. The fact that they're going any stronger, all these challenges, they're winning every one of these 50-50 balls. Because the City players are not committing to the challenge. Gonna be a fun little 20 minutes, this. But yeah, Leipzig could probably be disappointed if they don't get a second here. So you have to pick it up again, and I said it. Beginning of the half, they lost their concentration. You could see it. Hit it. Good save that. That's also a big difference. They've got a keeper. We don't. Ederson is not a goalkeeper. He can't save anything. I think he should be coming out to claim that cross for that corner there, Ederson. I have to watch it back. That's a really good save, that. Well, at least it's a shot on target. Again, it shows that we're trying. We've pushed back up. We're testing them again. That's all we can do. Test them. I don't know. When Grealish and Mahrez together, for me, it's so hit and miss. I just don't even know what to think of them. I just don't know what to think of Mahrez and Grealish. As a duo, I just don't think they work half the time. Oh, the flick by Bernardo. Again, why is Gundogan not? Gundogan was so slow to read the ball. He was on his heels there. Werner's running at Walker. I expect him to get past him because Walker is very bad at defending half the time. But this game's in danger of fizzling out. And just how well did we play in that first half? Played so well in that first half. Just let it all go to waste again. Really too casual on the ball. Pep does have to make changes, but I mean, who's he going to bring on? Foden could come on. I'd like to see Foden on the pitch. Like I said, for either Grealish or Mahrez, I don't care which one. I think you can possibly push Bernardo out on one of the wings. And if you did that, you could either bring on Phillips in that midfield with more energy, or you could put Alvarez on. Because Alvarez, when he comes on, he's more likely going to go where Bernardo is now, where De Bruyne usually plays. That's where Pep likes to play him, behind Haaland. Not 10. Fortunately for us, Leipzig have taken their foot off the gas a little bit now they've got that goal. They'll be content not to lose this. I don't know what Aki's at. I think Aki's having a go with... Who's he having a go there? I think he's having a go with Rodri, telling him to help him a little bit. He's saying he's not moving. He's not got anything to play to. They are settling back into their rhythm a little bit. They are passing it around again, but going nowhere with the ball again. The Rodri pass as well. That's so bad. In the second half, I've seen so many casual passes by everyone. Rodri, Grealish, Bernardo, Gundogan. Everyone has been so passive and so casual in the passing. The first half wasn't like that. The first half was quick. It was sharp. It was to the feet. That's probably a foul by Walker as well. Pep needs to go, maybe. I don't know who'd you get instead of Pep. Who'd you bring in? I think that's a foul on Diaz, but why is Ederson in no man's land doing nothing? That was nice by Gundogan. Nice little step there. Grealish now. Too many touches. Just hit the ball. At least Bernardo tried. We just got to try and shoot. These little flicks that everyone's doing on the edge of the box. Why can't they just take shots? Give it. Oh, he should have gave it to Gundogan on the left. Instead, he went right to Grealish. Too many of these flicks, fancy touches. Keep it simple. You don't see them doing that. You see them just staying simple. Them on ball, but Walker doesn't care about that, and that's going to... MUFC. I mean, United should be Barcelona, to be honest. I'd be disappointed if I was a United fan and didn't beat Barcelona. Price is given a throw into Red Bull there. It's either a free kick or City ball, I thought. But hey. Yeah, again, let down by the fact that we can't keep clean sheets. And again, I'm disappointed in two things. He's not got the ball, so it is a City throw. We know it's a free kick, like I said. Probably a free kick, but hey, who cares? They've got the ball, so they can't complain too much. Walker just smashes it into the crowd. He's actually won a throw-in for that as well. But yeah, the disappointing thing about that goal is the fact that it was on Diaz, because I think last season Diaz doesn't lose that header. And Ederson in no man's land. He doesn't come out and claim the cross. He doesn't do anything. Red Bull making another few changes. It's that 4 they've made now. 4 subs. I mean, Pep was complaining before the game about squad depth. I mean, that's on the club. They're letting players go in January and not replacing them. Nine minutes to go, which means I expect us to make a substitution in about 5-6 minutes, and I expect it to be Alvarez, and I expect it to be for Mahrez. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's Mahrez that goes off in the 86th minute, Alvarez to come on, Bernardo go out wide on the right, and Mahrez to drop into the middle where Bernardo was. That is my prediction for the next 5 minutes. I played plenty of Football Manager. I know how it works. Olsen is on. Good squad depth. I disagree. This is one of the myths that I like putting to bed because we don't have squad depth. We do not have squad depth. We have 0 squad depth. We've got 4 youngsters on the bench, if not 5. I mean, who's on bench? I've not even heard of 3 of them. We have 0 squad depth. That is something we've not got that people always like to say, but we don't have it. Teams. Here we go. Teams. Bench. Perrone, who we've just signed. So he's never going to play. Phillips. Alvarez. Gomez. Foden. That's it. Charles. Palmer. Lewis. Robertson. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 youth team players on the bench. Alongside Carson, the third choice goalkeeper. So we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. 4 youth players. And then Foden, Alvarez, and Phillips. That's not squad depth. We don't have it. We do not have it. And it's partly Pep's fault. It's partly the club's fault. They've let important players go, like Jesus, Zinchenko, Cancelo, Sterling. These players all left this season, and we didn't replace any of them. We've not replaced any of those players that have gone out. We've not had a left back for 5 years. No left back. To be honest, we should have won that game. You're right. Pep's the reason we didn't win that Champions League final. I blame Pep for the Champions League final. He lost us that. That was completely Pep's fault. We should have beat Real Madrid last season. We couldn't defend in the first leg. And in the second leg, the amount of chances we've had to win that game is unbelievable. So many chances. We should have beat Real Madrid last year. And unfortunately, I think if we beat Real Madrid, we probably beat Liverpool in the final. I think it was our year to win it. And yes, we should have beat Chelsea in the final a couple of years earlier. Well, I don't expect us to go out on this tie. Even if Red Bull scores second, say Leipzig scores second here and beat us 2-1, I expect us to win at the Etihad. I do. I expect us to win that game. It's in 3 weeks. I expect us to be already fit, raring to go again. So I expect us to win that game. I expect us to go on the semis. I don't think we get past Napoli. I don't think we get past Real Madrid. Oh, for the love of God. Here's Leipzig now, looking for that second. Oh, where's Walker in no man's land again? Back post. I'll tell you what. Okay, did just enough there to put him off, and Grealish comes away with the ball. But then Grealish turns into trouble. What's Grealish turning there? Chelsea won because Pep made too many changes. Pep played Raheem Sterling, which he should not have done. Sterling hadn't been in the first team for like 8 months. The players who got us to the final of the Champions League were Foden, Jesus, Mahrez, and Aguero. And then for some reason, he brings in Sterling, who he didn't want to play in the league once. Like he just bring them off the bench every now and then. We brought Sterling back into the team. And he played Fernandinho instead of Rodri. Absolutely shocking decisions. That's what cost us. And he didn't make the changes he needed until about 10 minutes left in the game, where we looked much, much better. But it was too late. It's unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. So Pep should be making a change in the next 2 minutes. It should be Alvarez coming on. And like I said, I think it'll be Mahrez going off. What I said, was it 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago? I expect that to happen. The only consistent thing he does. I'm not really like I said, I'm not disappointed in this result. 1-1 away in the Champions League knockout stage is not a bad result. But the way we performed in the first half and just let it go to waste, that's the disappointing thing. And it's the goal as well. The goal is so poor. We've not really tested them. We've not given Haaland the ball once. Honestly, if I'm Haaland, I'm asking him why I'm even playing. Few minutes left. I mean, this passing's lovely, but we're not going anywhere with it. I think Bernardo's been my player of the match. I think Bernardo's been incredible. Everyone else was in the first half. In the second half, it just tanked. It bombed. We didn't perform for the first 20 minutes of it. The thing about us is that when we have all our possession, when we dominate games, we don't take our chances. Well, we don't create chances. But other teams against us, when they have 10, 15 minutes of the ball, they score every time. What's happening here? Leipzig have now made all 5 of their subs. We're yet to make one. Sergio. I'd prefer Sergio. Sergio was more aggressive. Sergio was, he didn't have the height. He didn't have the pace late on. But Sergio, left foot, right foot, header. What a finisher he was. What a competitor. He was amazing. And how he survived so many managers, Aguero, as well. Even when Pep didn't want him, he stayed, he stuck with it, and then Pep loved him at the end. Has to be Aguero. I think any City fan would say Aguero. Be mad not to. I think Aguero had absolutely everything. He was the perfect striker. Like I said, he just didn't have the height. Other than that. But even though he didn't have the height, he was such a good header with the ball. Whenever he headed it. First yellow card of the game. Gundogan brought down. Yeah, he doesn't need to lunge in like that. I mean, he's claiming he got the ball. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get any on the ball. The commentator there's got someone on the ball. He did not. He kicked Gundogan, who got the ball. I don't think Aguero carried us. I think he scored very important goals, and I think he always turned up. That's the thing about Aguero. Every single important game, he turned up. Aguero never went missing in a game. Never. He always turned up. And he always took his chances. Such a good player, Aguero. We're going to miss him forever, I think. It was a shame that his last season in that COVID season, so he never really got the goodbye. Same with Silva. They never got the goodbye they deserved. Him and Silva, though. What duo they were. Well, I mean, we got Haaland and we don't pass him the ball. So, I mean, you know. Like I saw Pep's interview the other day and he was saying that they don't want to pass Haaland the ball a lot because then teams will know we're trying to give Haaland the ball. Everyone knew we were giving Aguero the ball, but he still scored all the time. It never stopped him. We're in injury time now, and yeah. But Leipzig have done what every other team have done against us, which is just try to defend early on. Hit us late on. It's worked. They took their chance. We didn't, well, like I said, I'd say we didn't take chance. We didn't create anything, really. Liverpool are dead. I don't know about that. We got beat by Real Madrid, but we'd get beat by Real Madrid. It'd be interesting how Liverpool do next couple of games. I think if Liverpool fail to win the next 2 games, then yeah, they're dead. I mean, it's tough to judge Liverpool because they've just beat Everton, who are absolute garbage. But it was a derby at the end of the day, you know. We beat United in derbies when we were absolute garbage. So it's tough to call derbies. We got a corner with 20 seconds to go. What a waste. But yeah, I'm not very concerned. I'm not concerned about Liverpool. I'm concerned about United. Like, I don't think we'll catch Arsenal in front. I'm more concerned about finishing second. I think United might finish above us, which would be criminal. But they could do. Gonna be our last cross of the game, last chance of the game. I expect this to be cut out near post. Oh my god, they didn't put it in the box. Are you mad? Well, that's disappointing. I think Leipzig deserved the equaliser. Yeah, I think we'll be fine at the Etihad. I expect us to beat them at our ground. I do expect us to win at our ground, but still disappointed to concede again. We can't keep clean sheets. We can't give the ball to Haaland. There's so many things going wrong. It's phenomenal that we're second in the league. Because half the time we're crap. But yeah, I think both teams would be content with the result. 1-1, probably fair. But yeah, that's it. That's the game. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head off, do the match reaction. I can not think about City for a couple of days. Haaland storming off the pitch, not happy. Pep's having a go on the pitch. He should be telling him to get better at the game. But yeah, frustrating result. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't. And yeah, stay tuned for the match reaction, which will be coming up after this in about 10 minutes. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.